I know many of you have heard this line. Atlas Shrugged changed my life. The Fountainhead changed my life.
You don't go for altruism and charity and do good and liberal and...
No. I want to help people. I want to do good for other people. What's so bad about that? Why can't I think of it as a moral virtue? I mean, can't I take some vows for myself for doing all these good things?
Because that would be cannibalism. Because that would mean that you preach altruism, which means not merely kindness, but self-sacrifice. It means that you place the welfare of others above your own, that you live for others for the sake of helping them, and that justifies your life. That's immoral, according to my morality. Because look at the state of the world today.
Yeah.
And you cannot be harsh enough on those who created it. And those who created it are the philosophers of altruism. All the anti-self theories, which means anti-man, all those who demand man's sacrifice, they have succeeded, and look at the results in the world.
That we should sacrifice for others.
That's right.
All right, I want to make sure I understand you, Miss Rand. Why is it so... I'm still not quite sure why you're so harsh on those who would sacrifice for other people.
Just look at them. Because they don't hesitate to sacrifice whole nations. Look at Russia. Communism is based on altruism. Look at Nazi Germany. The Nazis were more explicit than even the Russians in preaching self-sacrifice and altruism, and self-sacrifice for the state, for the folk, the people. Every dictatorship is based on altruism.
Ayn Rand has always been popular with teenagers, but she's something you're supposed to grow out of. Curiously, though, Rand's popularity persists among a certain type of adult.
Both the communists who are on the left, they say, you know, these are communists, and the Nazis are on the right. That's what people say. But they both subscribe to one philosophy.
I do not think that they have any right to live in a country merely because they were born here and acted and lived like savages.
And she wrote, "The word we is as lime poured over men, which sets and hardens to stone and crushes all beneath it. And that which is white and that which is black are lost equally in the gray of it all. By the weak, which the weak steal the might of the strong, by which the fools steal the wisdom of the sages." What is it? If all of the creatures, even the botched and impotent, are my masters, what is my life if I am but to bow, to agree, and to obey? But I'm done with this creed of corruption. I am done with the monster of we, the word of serfdom, of plunder, of misery, of falsehood, and shame. Amen.
She talked about how much she admired William Edward Hickman, and she in fact might have based her hero John Galt in Atlas Shrugged on him. So who is William Edward Hickman? Well, back in 1927, he was a guy that was discovered to be a serial killer who killed a 12-year-old girl and dismembered her. This is what she wrote about him in her diaries. "Other people do not exist for him, and he does not see why they should. He has no regard whatsoever for all that society holds sacred, and with a consciousness all his own, he has the true innate psychology of a Superman. He can never realize and feel other people." And look at what she says. This serial killer who dismembered a 12-year-old girl, he's a Superman because no one else matters to him.